Megan Gilroy joins us now for another edition of Health and Wellness. And Megan, this time we have a one-week guest just before the holidays.
We do, and as I'm sure you're experiencing, as all of us are, there's just so much stress around the holiday time. And Donna Duxbury, who is a wellness coach with Stay Well Coaching, has some great techniques and great suggestions. She has a 5-minute routine that can really help reduce stress, improve productivity, and even get rid of some aches and pains. So let's take a look.
So you studied with Donna Eden and her energy medicine program.
Yes.
And you were also a corporate trainer, so that's kind of two opposite ends of the spectrum. So how did you get interested in energy medicine, which you refer to as energy wellness?
Well, like most people who get into healing, I had an accident.
Okay.
And needed to find a way to recover from a structural injury that I got by playing tennis. And what was so unusual about this is that it wouldn't heal. And whenever I've had an injury before, it's a muscle thing, or within a month I'd be fine. But this time it kept getting worse and worse. And I now realize a lot of it had to do with I had so much stress in my life that my body just couldn't heal because it was all stressed out. And so the surgeon said I needed to have this surgery where I might not be able to walk for a year.
Wow.
And so as kind of a last resort, I went to Donna Eden's program at Omega and said, well, I'm going to need some inner resources to deal with this difficult situation. And there I learned her 5-minute routine that I started to do daily. And within a month and a half, my legs started to heal. And I remember going back to the surgeon and showing him the MRI. And he says, when I see the MRI, you need surgery, but now it's healing.
Wow.
So that really got my attention.
Sure.
And so that's when I started saying, well, there is something to this. And so I just finished a 2-year certification with her and am now looking at how to bring this into the corporate arena.
Wow, so you really went full circle getting back into the corporate world.
Yeah, yes.
So what is energy medicine and what are the benefits of doing this?
Well, what I've learned is that the body has this energetic system that needs to be recharged. And normally we would do this just by walking and eating and living a normal life. But because of all the modern technologies of cell phones and microwaves and computers and driving, it actually is something that our body doesn't really know how to deal with all this radiation that we're dealing with. So the energy medicine restores our body to its natural state. So it's something where our body wants to heal and wants to get back into balance, but there's so much in our lives that kind of pulls that away.
So this is a 5-minute routine that you can do on yourself. So once you learn it, you could be doing this on yourself every day.
Yes, and that's another thing I love about it. It's very self-empowering. You don't have to go to somebody else for healing or rely on anybody. And it's stuff that you can just do in the car. You can do it sitting at your desk. You can do it anytime. So it's very practical, and I can really feel the difference. I've never felt so good.
Okay, so tell me, like if I'm just really stressed out, what would I do?
Well, one thing that's interesting, when people get really stressed out, they almost naturally do an oh my God type of thing. And the oh my God is actually a neurovascular point where your hands are like magnets, and by going to these points, it brings the blood back up into your head. So a lot of times with stress, it's almost that fight or flight where the tiger is charging us.
Right.
Well, maybe someone driving. So that tiger is manifested in sometimes even our thinking.
Right.
So by doing this, just when you notice that you're feeling stressed out, or something like this, that can bring balance back into your body.
Interesting.
And it's very easy to do.
So if I'm stressed to the point that I now have a headache, what would be a good
Well, actually,
action?
You know how we sometimes pet animals and kind of soothe them?
Yeah.
We have this, it's called a triple warmer meridian. If you can actually calm it down, this can actually bring us down and can get rid of a headache.
Nice.
But it depends on why you have the headache, because we
Right.
have headaches for different reasons.
Sure. So thank you for having me today. I really learned a lot about de-stressing.
Oh, thank you, Megan. I enjoyed it.
You're welcome. If you would like to learn more about energy medicine, you can visit Donna Eden's website. And if you'd like to learn more from Debra and her energy wellness program, you can visit her website. So I hope that you found a couple useful tips today of how to increase your energy, feel healthier, and just really de-stress.
Yeah.
5 minutes or less, I like that.